Let's close the eyes, sit up nice and comfortable in any posture that's very natural for you. Become aware of the spine. Try to maintain a good posture, tall, erect, and vertical spine, but no strain. Gently pull the head up toward the ceiling, tailbone down. Just get a nice feel of the spine being lengthened, keeping the head, neck, and the spine nicely aligned. Make adjustments. Make sure you feel no strain of any kind. The hands rest very nicely on your knees or thighs. Lift the shoulders up toward the ears, roll them back, and they should hang loose. You can do this 2 or 3 more times just to kind of become aware of the shoulder area, loosen them up. And finally, let the shoulders hang loose. Very nice, comfortable shoulders and arms. Do a few gentle neck movements. Up and down, side to side, just like a yes and no movement. Do a few circles if you like, or pick a movement, any random movement. Softening the neck area. And finally, we'll bring the head back to the center. Position the chin just slightly below the horizontal level. Soften the facial muscles. Soften the muscle in the forehead. Just feel the eyelids touching each other softly. Lips touching each other softly. Jaws relaxed. Begin to watch your breath as you maintain your natural rhythm of breathing. Watch the flow at the tip of the nose. Breath flowing in, breath flowing out of the nostrils. Just feel that movement of breath in and out. Also becoming aware of that very subtle feeling of cooling in the nostrils when you inhale, warmth of the air when you exhale. Deepening our breath awareness. Recite Om 3 times. Deep inhalation. Om. Om. Softly open the eyes. Namaste and welcome. Welcome to this is day number 2 of our this journey together. I'm going to always call it a journey. It's a journey together for a few days, very short journey together, but hopefully continuing on. For how long did we say?
Multiple lives.
Multiple lives. Multiple lifetimes. At least make a commitment to have this going on for this lifetime, at least. Okay. Because the ultimate goal is to calm the mind, which is a difficult task. Some of you might have read Bhagavad Gita. Anybody read the Bhagavad Gita? Gita, you read that, right? What does Krishna say in that one? It's a very difficult task. Arjuna asks himself, look, you keep telling me to calm my mind, to keep it, peaceful and all that. I can't do it, he says. It's impossible. It's like, he gives the example, Arjuna says that, look, it's like controlling a boat which is on the high seas and there's huge wind. How can you control that kind of boat? My mind is like that. And you keep telling me to control it. So Krishna says, yeah, it's perfectly fine, You're right. It is difficult. But only through practice you can control it. 2 words he uses in Gita, Abhyasa and Vairagya. You have to practice regularly without interruption. Okay? I'm going to keep reminding you of this so that hopefully, you set that as your, basically you have to make your yoga practice as a lifestyle. That's it. All right. Let's move on to the eye exercise. So we'll do a simple vertical movement, horizontal movement. Keep the head in the center, spine upright. Look up toward the ceiling, move the eyes down and back up. So eyes moving up and down smoothly. At the top and bottom edges, brief pause, and during that pause, just little effort to stretch the eyes because you want to exercise the muscles in the eyes. And next time you bring the eyes to be centered, just close the eyes momentarily, relax. Open the eyes, this time go to the far right and then to the left. Again, horizontal movement at the eye level, side to side, all the way to one side and all the way to the other side. Stretching the eyes at the 2 corners, left and right. Give a brief pause there so you can make an extra effort to stretch the eyes. No strain though. And next time you bring the eyes to the center, close the eyes, and just rub the palms briskly. Cover the eyes softly with the palms. And gently rub the eyelids, eyebrows, Little massage around the eyes, massage the forehead very lightly, sides, cheeks, neck and the throat. Finally, we release the hands. Again, softly open the eyes. Or cramps?
Yeah.
Stand up if you like. Just walk around a little bit. Just walk around a little bit. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, the message that we want to take away from our practice is that, look, yoga, most of you, all of you are here because you know that yoga can help you with physical well-being and all that. But the message we want to carry with our practice is that we want to learn some life lessons so that eventually, life becomes a kind of source of joy rather than pain and suffering that happens most of the time, right? You learn a lot of lessons for life. Practice on the yoga mat. Take those messages away from here. Okay, let's get ready for our stretching. Come up on your hands and knees. Hands are under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Spread the fingers wide. Palms should feel flat and firm, fingers pressing down nicely even. As you inhale, head up, tailbone up, dip the navel down and look up. You can move the knees about 2 inches back. Yes, that's good. And then exhale, round the spine, lift the navel up, lower the chin down. And then continue for a couple more breaths here. Inhale. Keep the elbows straight. Don't bend the elbows. Keep the elbows straight and vertical throughout. And then just do these movements. Inhale, lift the navel up, chin down. Exhale, chin down, navel up. Inhale, look up. Keep going. The next round. Finish the final exhalation. Bring the spine back to the neutral position. And then we'll sit down in the Vajrasana if that's comfortable. You should sit cross-legged, otherwise you'll get cramps again. You're okay now?
Yeah.
All right. Nisha, you don't look very comfortable to me. If you're not comfortable, don't push yourself. All right. Kapalabhati. This is our breathing practice. We always do the same sequence. Okay, I'm going to play a metronome today, every day. Start at a low speed, maybe 70 breaths per minute. Try to stay in sync with this rhythm, okay? So when you feel the breath out, belly goes in sharply. If not, don't follow this rhythm if it's uncomfortable. Try to. Nisha, you open your mouth, you see the candle in front of you, try to blow it. If you look like it. So short. Give the loud sound. Give the loud. Do the mouth. Ready? Loud sound. Hmm? Good sound. Good. That's fine. Okay. Let's exhale completely and just natural rhythm of breathing. Called Kapalabhati. Kapala means the skull area. Kapala is the whole skull area. Bhati means to shine. So remember I mentioned that Kapala, no, I don't know if I mentioned it, but Kapalabhati is listed under the category of cleansing practices. So in the text that I mentioned, Hatha Yoga Pradipika, there are several categories. There's an asana category, there's pranayama, then cleansing practices, meditation, etc. So Kapalabhati is listed as a cleansing practice. That means it does a lot of purification in the body, cleansing, detoxification. Okay? And because it does a lot of cleansing, the assumption is it can really bring about a shine on your face. So that's the idea. That's why the name Kapalabhati. Okay? All right. Come up on the knees. We'll do a pose called the camel pose, half camel. Okay, Ushtrasana. Place the hands on your waist, join the thumbs together, lower part of the spine, shoulders are rolled back. When inhale, you're going to push the thumbs forward. That means the buttocks will be pushed forward. Tilt the head back and look up. Create an arch in the spine. Shoulders remain rolled back. That's inhale. When you exhale, straighten the body and then release the buttocks down without bending forward. Keep the torso straight and upright. Go down all the way into the Vajrasana. Do this 2 or 3 more times. Inhale, go up and back, look up. Exhale, you're going to straighten the body without bending forward, come down. Keep going. Called the Ushtrasana, camel. Half version of the camel pose. One more, final. Finally, relax. Come up to a standing position for Surya Namaskar. Close to the top of the mat. Feet together. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms in front, up and back. Pull the hands up, push them back, and look up. As you exhale, begin to bend forward. Keep the hands pulled away. Initially, arms against the ears, and then drop the hands. Try and get the hands closer to the toes. Well, bend the knees, place the palms on the floor. Toes are aligned with the fingertips. Left foot back, all the way. Left knee down. Chest up. And then the right foot back, downward facing dog. Maybe Adho Mukha Svanasana. Buttocks lifted up. Left heels down, back. Now bring the knees to the floor. And then chest and chin to the floor. Now we'll release the abdomen down to the floor. Head up, chest up, chest up. Yep. Palms up. Chest higher, legs higher behind you. Palms are off the floor. You're using the upper body strength to lift the chest higher. Palms down. We'll go back to the downward facing dog. Look at your knees or your feet while you press the heels down. Heels coming in closer to the floor, but no forcing. Okay? Keep it gentle. Lift the head up, and we'll bring the left foot in front between the palms. Right knee down. Push our knee down, and then slide the foot as much as you can closer to the between the palm. Yes, very good. Then the right foot forward. We'll keep the legs very straight if possible, if comfortable. If not, you can bend the knees and then bend forward. Drop the chest. The head up. Bring the arms against the ears. So the body is in the shape of the letter L at this time, capital L. Hands pulled away, buttocks pushed backwards. Letter L. And then as you inhale, stretch up and stretch back. And then as you exhale, straighten the body and release the arms down. Relax down. Okay. Like I said, we'll be doing 3 rounds in every session. Feet together. Exhale, palms together. This time bring the arms to the side if you have room, otherwise go in front, that's fine. Pull the hands up and back. Press the feet a little more firmly to the ground this time. Press the feet down. You have to tighten the thighs, push the thighs forward, and then arms back behind the ears and look up. Hands pulled away from you. And as you exhale, begin to bend forward. Smoothly, slowly release the hands down, bring them behind the back this time. Interlock the fingers. We're going to roll the shoulders back, and when you inhale, make an effort to pull the hands away. Pull the hands away in the direction of the ceiling. When you exhale, you can lower the chest down. Yes, beautiful. And now release the hands. Bend the knees, palms down. Right foot back. We'll do this pose called the warrior 1. Okay, so we will come up. Now, just watch carefully. I'm going to always try and keep my knee vertically above the ankle. This knee, okay, vertically. Right leg is very straight. Right foot is flat. Toes are turned only slightly to the front side or sideways, but not behind. Put your hands on the waist. Roll the shoulders and the hips to the left, to your left. Now raise the arms up. As you inhale, up and back. Look front, not sideways. As you exhale, lower the buttocks down. Back leg remains very straight and strong. That doesn't bend. Inhale, hands up and back. Exhale, buttocks down. It's called the Virabhadrasana. Virabhadra, warrior pose in English. And then release the hands. Palms down, left foot back. This is again the downward facing dog. We're going to deepen the stretch here. Push the thighs backwards to the back wall. Flatten the armpits in the process. Feel the palms very flat and firm on the ground. As always, we'll try to spread the fingers wide. All the 10 fingers, you can feel the pressure down into the floor evenly. Shoulders roll back, pressing the heels down, thighs pushed back, very deep stretch. And now bring the knees to the floor, buttocks back this time into the child pose. This is the Balasana. So buttocks should rest on the heels or very close to the heels. Forehead is on the floor. And to deepen the stretch, we're going to walk the fingertips away. Fingertips moving away from us, buttocks going back and down. Nice stretch. But keeping the hands where they are. If you want to look at the movement 1 second, we will not move the hands. Keep the forehead very close to the floor. And then slide the body smoothly forward to get into the cobra. Come on. Into the Bhujanga Asana. Chest up, navel down. Elbows are bent. No, elbows bent close to the body. Not like this, close to the body. Yes. Navel still more down. Navel on the floor. Yes. Very good. You don't force it, okay?
Yes.
Don't do that here. Go back to the downward facing dog. Lift the head up. Right foot forward. Keep the left foot flat. Left foot flat, left leg straight. The front knee is vertically above the ankle. Put the hands on your waist. Roll the hips to the right. Don't turn the head. No, don't turn. Keep the head in the center. Only the hips to the right. That's all we're doing. Keep the head in the center. Raise the arms up. Look up as you inhale. Pull the hands up and back. Exhale. Release the buttocks down. Front knee is bent. Front leg is bent. Almost, you're trying to bring it almost 90 degrees. So knees vertically above the ankle. Inhale, pull the hands up and backwards. Exhale, buttocks down. Very good. Virabhadrasana. And then release the hands. Palms down. Left foot forward. We're going to straighten the legs if possible, if comfortable, and drop the chest if comfortable. Lift the head up, slightly arms out to the side this time as you inhale, up and back. Hands go up and arms behind the ears, look up. And then as you exhale, straightening up now, and release the arms. Surya Namaskar has a very beautiful sequence as you can feel the energy in the body. It really works on every part of the body, basically. Okay. Very beautiful sequence. All right. One more. Feet together. Exhale. Palms together. So interlock the fingers. Turn the palms away. As you inhale, pull the hands up toward the ceiling and then push the arms back behind the ears. Palms are facing away from you. Turn the palms away. And as you exhale, bend forward. Finally, drop the hands. Get the hands closer to the toes. Chest close to the thighs. Bend the knees, palms down, left foot back. Let's try to keep the leg very straight behind us. Very straight leg. So push the heel back, thigh lifted up slightly. Buttocks are down. Buttocks down, chest up. Leg is straight behind. Buttocks down. So buttocks down. Yes, yes. Now the right foot back. Now watch here. We call this the plank position. This is not the downward dog. Here the body is in a straight line. Shoulders are vertically above the hands. Very straight body. Very nice. Knees down, chest down, chin down. Release the abdomen down. Could lift the head up, chest up. Elbows are straight this time. So now we're going to try a pose called the upward facing dog. Let me show you what we'll do. I can go sideways. So I'm keeping the toes pointing backwards. So the tops of the feet are flat on the ground, tops of the feet. And here, it may not work for everybody. Don't bother if it doesn't. We're going to try to lift the knees off the floor. Pressing with the top of the feet. We'll try. Don't force it. All right? Give it a try. If it doesn't work, don't push it. It's okay. It's called the upward facing dog. Then bring the knees down. Go back to the downward facing dog. Press the heels down to the floor, buttocks lifted up. We'll lift the head up, bring the left foot forward between the palms. Okay. Right leg is very straight. So push the heel back, thigh lifted up slightly, but buttocks should not be lifted up. Buttocks are still down. Yes, beautiful. Right foot forward. Legs are straight, if comfortable. Drop the chest. Head up. Join the hands, interlock the fingers, turn the palms away, and then start stretching up. Up and back. Point palms away. Yes. Point the palms up to the ceiling. Tilt the head back slightly. Push the arms back. And then in the exhale, straighten up. And release now. Relax. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara all the time. All right. So this is one of the practices which you should kind of make it a regular habit every day. You know, of course, you want to do the whole practice. That's why we are building this whole routine that that you want to try and do it every day. But I know that we all know that every now and then there'll be moments when you don't have enough time. You have other things to do, but I'm going to give you guidelines toward the end of the program as to what is your basic minimum that I recommend. Very basic minimum, even if you have a half hour, what you can do. All right. Okay. Try the balancing pose. 3 pose, Vrikshasana. Move away. The only reason I move away is because this is too much of a cushion. May not give me balance. I don't have a good balance anyway. We'll give it a try. Put your foot up. Heel all the way up. Keep the palms together or raise the arms up. Try it. Fix your gaze at a spot. Keep looking at a spot in front that might help. Or the vriksh, or the tree pose. Balancing pose, strengthening the leg, also maintaining big, nice mental focus. Slowly, palms down. Release the arms and legs down. Building strength on the leg that is supporting the body weight. Okay, that's one thing. And then of course, mental focus. If the eyes drift away, you lose the balance. If the mind drifts away, you lose the balance. So it's a lot of combination of things here. Let's do the other side. Put together, you can fix your gaze at a spot in front and then try to lift the arms up, only if it's comfortable. A spot where you can fix your gaze. Palms down and release the arms and legs down. Lie down on your abdomen. Face down. That's for a moment. This pose called the Shalabhasana, locust. So bring your feet together, place the chin on the floor, and position the palms under the thighs. Under the thighs. Keep the legs very straight, elbows are straight. And slowly begin to lift the legs off the floor. Keep the chin down. Lift the legs off the floor. The knees up, thighs up, without bending the knees. Keep the legs very straight. Point the toes backwards and away. Legs up. And slowly come down. Bring the legs down, but keep the hands still under the thighs. You rest with one cheek on the side. Rest for a moment, just a couple of breaths here. One more time. Chin on the floor, legs straight, lift the legs up. One more time. Same move. Called the Shalabhasana. Locust. And down. Release and bring the arms out. Relax with the other cheek down for a moment. Do the Dhanurasana or the bow pose where you will bend the knees, place the forehead down on the floor, and see if you can grab the ankles behind you. And hold on. Yes. All right. Lift the head up, chest up. Use the feet to push the hands backwards. Push the hands back. Elbows are straight. Push the back. Yes. Push the feet back. That's beautiful. Called the Dhanurasana. Slowly come down, but keep holding on to the ankle. Just relax for a brief moment here. For the second effort, we always try to close the gap between the knees and feet. So bring them closer or together. Make an effort. You don't have to force it. And then come up one more time. So feet together, knees together, and then lift up. Chest up, shoulders roll back. Push the feet backwards. Yes. Elbows should remain straight. And down. Let go, release now, and relax. Slowly, let's roll to the back, on your back for a moment. We'll bring the feet together and bring the arms all the way back overhead. Pull the hands back and away so you can get a good stretch. Point the toes away. So it's a nice deep stretch. Yashtikasana, that's the name of this pose. Yashtik is a rod or a stick. And then as you exhale, come up to a sitting position. Round. Relax for a moment. The word used in Sanskrit for practice is abhyasa. Everyone, some of you know this word, right? Abhyasa. Practice. Abhyasa. Patanjali has given a very nice definition. I want to share that definition with you. Abhyasa. He uses 3 Sanskrit phrases to define what abhyasa is. The 3 attributes of practice are, number 1, in Sanskrit it is dirghakala, nairantarya, and satkara sevitaha. These 3 attributes. What do they mean? What's dirghakala? Long time. And we already defined that. How long? Multiple lifetimes. We've already defined that, right? That's dirghakala. Nairantarya. What's nairantarya?
Without any gap.
Without any gap. No interruptions. Antara means gap. Antara is the word for gap. Nairantarya means no gap, no interruptions, no disruptions. That we've done on a very, very regular basis. The third is satkara sevitaha. What's the word satkar? You probably know that. Sense of satkar means respect, devotion, faith, trust, everything, the kind of all a combination of that meaning, right? Basically, what it's saying is that you should have complete faith and trust in your practice. Basically, you know that it is for your good, you know that it's going to help you. That's why you are devoted to it with a sense of respect. So really respecting your practice in a sense. Okay. In Hindi, we say, when a guest comes in, Adar Satkar Karo, that's what we say. Basically offering a lot of respect. So Patanjali says these are the 3 attributes of your practice, abhyasa. And just follow, that's it. Make it a lifelong habit. Okay, stretch the legs out in front. Janu Shirshasana. Keep the right leg straight, fold the left knee, sole of the foot on the inside. Bring the heel all the way back. Keep the right leg very straight. Raise the arms up as you inhale. Switch the legs first. No, you're okay. Right leg in front. Nisha. Right leg straight. Vasu. Yeah. Raise the arms up as you inhale. Pull up. As you exhale, begin to bend forward. Chest should line up on top of the thighs. So roll the shoulders slightly to the side. Use a strap. Because if the legs are not straight, use a strap. Keep the legs straight as much as possible and hold the strap very close to the foot. Very close to the foot. So Vasu, you want to hold the strap very close to the foot. Yes. Elbows are straight. Slowly raise the arms up as you inhale. Up all the way. And as you exhale, release. Switch sides now. With the legs. Inhale, raise the arms up. Pull up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend forward. Here. And hold the strap here. And very close to the foot. The elbows are straight when you hold the strap. at the end. Okay, that's it. Don't force it. Don't push yourself beyond your limits. That's good. Beautiful. Called the Janu Shirshasana. And as you inhale, raise the arms up again. Exhale, release. Legs out. Paschimottanasana. That's the name of this pose. Deep forward bending stretch. Feet together. Legs are straight. Raise the arms up. As you inhale, pull up. And as you exhale, bend forward. So you're going to keep the spine lengthened. And to keep the spine lengthened, you're going to pull the chin away when you inhale. So the chin, when you lift up slightly, not much, pull it away, that to keep the spine long. When you exhale, you can drop the chest as well as the chin down. Deepen the stretch. Legs are straight if comfortable. If you absolutely have to bend the knees, that's perfectly okay too. Don't force anything. As always, keep that guideline in mind. Never letting the ego push you beyond your comfort zone. Never. And then as you inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, release now. For a moment. Okay. Next, we will work on a pose called the Sarvangasana. It's an inversion pose. Again, not to be done by women who are going through their monthly cycle. If you're in that category, then avoid that. All right. Inversion. So just watch Murli once for a few moments. And then there are two options here. One is to try the way he is doing without any support. The other is to use the support of the wall. And once he demonstrates you, then you will give it a try. If it doesn't work, I'll show you how to do it against the wall. Okay? Raise the legs up. Then we'll go come down. Let's start from here. So the legs are straight in this one. Starting position is our legs are straight and arms are on the floor. Palms are on the floor with the palms facing down initially. Okay? Now start lifting the legs up slowly. When the legs are vertical, just give a brief pause. And now you're going to lift the buttocks up and swing the legs all the way back overhead. And then use the hands for support behind the back and eventually bring the body to a vertical position. That's called the Sarvangasana. Now, give it a try. Some of you may be comfortable, some may not be. If it doesn't work, I'll show you how to do it against the wall. All right? Go ahead. Give it a try. All right. Nisha, intentionally just come and watch. 1 second. You can come and watch. You can also come and watch. I'll show you how to do it against the wall. All right? So you're going to line up sideways first, like this. The body should be sideways and the buttocks are touching the wall. Okay? Then you will place the elbow down, swivel the body so that you bring the body perpendicular to the floor and still your buttocks are very close to the floor. Now you bend the knees, place the feet flat and lift the buttocks up all the way. And that way, then you place the hands down behind the back on the buttocks. Lift the buttocks up with the hands. Okay? That way your buttocks are almost up vertically above the shoulders, and then you are pressing the feet into the wall. Okay, let's try that against the wall. Okay, go ahead, sideways. Yeah, you can do that, sure. Buttocks should be touching the wall. Hold on. Actually, Vasu, you move further that way, and you can move that spot. Yes. Now, how far away the buttocks from the wall? All the way down. You should be touching the wall. Go sideways first. Go sideways first. When the buttocks are touching the wall. They'll keep touching the wall when you hold the body. Buttocks do not move away from the wall. That's right. For bending. Bending. Do the bending. 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 Yes. Feet flat. Push the wall away. Push the wall with your feet. Keep the feet there. Don't move the feet from here. Just slightly higher. That's right. Don't move the feet. Move the feet to push the wall, make the room bigger. Make the room bigger. Keep the hands there. That's it. Beautiful. Very nice. Wall. Did you watch me how to do it against the wall?
I haven't, but I tried other videos.
You know, okay. Then you do it. You're able to do it.
Not that for that long.
Bend the knees. Bend the knees. Push the wall away. Make the room bigger, as I always say. Yes, stay there. That's your position. Go ahead. You've done it before?
I just did it. Now I'm tired with stuff.
Is it okay?
Yep.
I'm going to give you a little support if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay, like this. Now lift the buttocks higher. That's right. Now bring the feet closer to my shoulder. Okay, that's where you want to be eventually. Okay? You know, bring the legs back. You don't want to fall.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, slowly bring both the legs back behind you now into the halasana, plow pose.
Wow.
And to come out of the pose, very slowly begin to release the back first, down to the floor, legs are vertical, and then very slowly release the legs down. And finally, come back to your mat and rest on your back for a moment. That's called the Sarvangasana. And the counter asana for this pose is called the Matsyasana. So let's come up on the elbows, pick up on the elbows, and position the palms under the buttocks. It's the Matsyasana. We're going to roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Just watch 1 second. If my shoulders are up, my chest is down. I want to roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up high, and then roll the head back. Allow the head to rest on the floor. The crown of the head is on the floor. And with the shoulders rolled all the way back, the chest is lifted up, and you're looking at the wall behind you. Okay? Yes, head is on the floor. Yes. Yes. Lift the chest up. Very nice. Your chest is up, and you're looking at the wall behind you. This part is up. That's right. Beautiful. Yep. Very nice. Shoulders roll back, chest up, head is resting on the ground. Good. And finally, slowly bring the arms, palms from under the buttocks out, and then sit back up on the elbows one more time. Roll the chin down to the chest, and then slowly release the back down, shoulders down, head down, everything down on the floor. Relax for a moment. That's the combination of the Sarvangasana and Matsyasana. Sarvanga is the shoulder stand in English. Matsya is the fish pose. Bend the knees, wrap the arms around the knees, put your feet up. Hug the knees to the chest. Now what we'll do is, inhale here first. When you exhale, lift the head up, all the way up. Lower the chin down to the chest and guide the knees to the forehead. Chin is on the chest, knees coming in closer to the forehead. And next inhalation, release the head back onto the floor. One more time. Exhale, lift the head up, lower the chin down, guide the knees to the forehead. This time, stay there for a moment. Keep breathing, though. Don't hold the breath here. See if you can keep breathing. Stay in this position with the head lifted up, chin to the chest. Guide the knees to the forehead. And slowly release the head down. Relax. Keep the arms still around the knees. You're wrapping the arms around the knees. The knees are hugging the chest. Close to the chest. Tailbone is still on the floor. Head is on the floor. Now roll the body side to side. All the way one side, all the way to the other side. Rolling the body gently, massaging the spine. And next time you're back to the center, just pause briefly, and then we'll rock the body up and down. All the way up, all the way down. Rocking the body. And finally, come back up to a sitting position now. Just relax for a moment. The sequence that we're doing, I think in my email that I sent you on the first day, there was a link to a PDF file. It's a PDF sheet, single sheet, which has a pictorial view of this whole sequence. Okay, so that way, if you want to try it at home, you'll have that in view, that pictorial view. Okay, stretch the legs out for the Ardha Matsyendrasana Asana, spinal twisting stretch. So keep the legs straight, feet together first, and then we're going to fold the right leg and place the foot on the outside. Foot flat, knee vertical, right? Bring the right arm up and back, very close to the spine, behind you. Wrap the arm around the knee like this if you can. Wrap the arm around so that you can really bring the knee and thigh in. Look over the right shoulder. So your spine is tall and vertical. That means when you inhale, imagine as if there is a string attached to the top of the head and it's pulling you up. So when you inhale, pull the head up without lifting the chin up. When you exhale, roll the shoulder back, press the thigh gently against the belly. Right hip pressing down firmly. Look over the right shoulder. Keep breathing. When we pull the head up, lengthening the spine, we are creating a little more space between the vertebrae, which is very beautiful because when we do the twisting move with that extra space, we're creating a lot of good movement for the discs between the vertebrae, more mobility, more fluidity. Very beautiful pose. Twist a little more and release. Come back to the center. Take the right leg in front, hold the left knee. Foot flat on the outside of the knee, knee vertical. Left hand should go back very close to the spine behind you. Tap the arm around. Pull the knee and thigh in. Roll the shoulder back and away. As you inhale, pull the head up so that you can create a nice lengthening of the spine. Remember, all the nerves in the spine, they go through and all the nerves in the body, they go through the spine. And when you're lengthening the spine and twisting the spine, all the nerves get a very beautiful exercise. Improving the nervous system in the body. Nerves carry the messages from every part of the body to the brain, both sense perception as well as motor movements. Everything is controlled by the nerves. Gently looking back, not creating any strain for the neck. Left shoulder roll back. You should be able to move the shoulder back a little more. Left shoulder. Yes. Nice opening of the shoulders. Twisting a little more, and then release the pose. Come back. Sit comfortable, cross-legged with the eyes closed. We'll do this every day in our class. It's called the moment of reflection. So we're going to mentally replay this whole sequence that we've done today, almost like a video replay in the mind. We want to develop a very nice understanding, deep understanding of our body, breath, and the mind. As you notice, the breath is used as a connecting medium between the mind and the body. We always say, inhale, do this stretch, exhale, do that stretch. So breath is guiding our movements, connecting the mind and body together. The mind sets the intention that, okay, I'm going to bend forward and try and touch my toes, or I'm going to bend back, etc. That's where we want to really become aware of whether the mind allowed the ego to play a role. If the ego plays a role, we know that it's going to push the body beyond its comfort zone, beyond its limits. Very harmful for the body and the mind. We bring the hands behind the back. Softly hold the right wrist, and as you exhale, bend forward. This is called the yoga mudra. Go as far as you can. Stay there for a moment. Keep breathing. And with the next inhalation, slow and smooth, come back up. And then release the arms, release the legs. We're ready for Yoga Nidra, deep relaxation. Lie down on your back. Remember, we went through a sequence to tighten the body. And today we'll do it slightly differently from the boat pose, if comfortable again. If not comfortable, don't force it. So from this position, we're going to lift the feet up and the head up. This is optional. Remember, you can keep the head down or the feet down, because this may not work for everybody. But go through these movements, even whether the feet are down or up, go through these movements. The legs are very straight, point the toes away. Press the arms very straight in front. Spread the fingers wide and tight, tight fingers. Make a fist with the hands, tight. Rotate the wrists around. Pick a direction, do a few movements in one direction. Yes, keep the head down, feet down if you need to, but go through these movements. Pause, other direction. Wrist movements. Pause, keep the elbows straight, fists are tight. We'll work on the facial muscles. So open the mouth, extend the tongue out, curl it down. Open the eyes as well. So eyes are open, mouth is open wide. Tense up all the facial and the neck muscles now. With the fists tight, pull the fists away in the direction of the feet. Squeeze the buttocks tight. Thighs. Knees. Kneecaps. Calf muscles. Ankles. Point the toes away. Let's do a final effort now. Every muscle in the body we're going to engage. Every muscle. Toes to head. Top to bottom. Squeeze. Tighter if you can. Everything. Squeeze. And let go. Let go. Loosen up. Make adjustments. You can spread the feet apart, almost the width of the mat. Hands away from the body. Palms facing up. All that should feel very, very natural. No effort, no strain of any kind. Body find its own natural posture. The name of this posture is Shavasana. Shava is a dead body. Shavasana. Go through our sequence to relax the body one muscle at a time. Let's begin by relaxing the toes. Soles of the feet, heels, ankles, calf muscles, shins, knees and the kneecaps, thighs, pelvic area, all the abdominal muscles. Visualize and relax the internal organs, heart, lungs, kidneys, liver. Relax the rib cage, chest, shoulder blades, collarbones. Shift the awareness to the hands, relax the fingers, palms, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders. Just loosen up, let go of any tightness, tension. Relax the buttocks, full length of the spine. Relax the muscles in the lower back, middle back, upper back, neck muscles, all the facial muscles, cheeks, chin, lips, jaws, tongue, teeth, nose, eyes, eyebrows, forehead, top of the head, back of the head. Every muscle in the body very nicely loose, very comfortable. Let's try and become aware of all the points of contact between the body and the floor, and let the body gently sink into the ground. Deep state of relaxation. To enjoy the state of relaxation, we'll set the intention that while we're relaxing, when thoughts come up in the mind, we will not pay any attention to the thoughts. They will come and go away because You're not attending to them. You're not paying no attention to the thoughts. That way, let's continue to enjoy this state for a few more moments now. Let's bring the awareness back to the breathing and begin to breathe slightly deeper breaths now. This should give you a good feel for the flow of breath, the rhythm of breathing. Just watch the flow at the tip of the nose for a couple of breaths. Feel the breath moving in, feel the breath moving out. Very gentle. And slowly begin to stretch your fingers, curl the toes, stretch the hands, feet, arms and legs. You stretch the arms back overhead. Bring the feet together, get a good stretch, pull the hands back and away, point the toes away. And then slowly roll to one side for a moment. Back up to a sitting position now. Just sit comfortable and posture. So, yesterday we talked briefly about meditation, and the reason I did that is that hoping that you will be able to allocate some time, devote some time to your meditation every day. Okay, that's a very, very important part of our practice. But like I said, from now on, we'll in this practice, in this session, we'll be doing pranayama in our last part. Okay, so what is pranayama? What's prana? It's a compound of two words: prana plus ayama. Prana plus ayama. Prana is what? Life force, basically. Yeah, the vital life energy, you can call it, that sustains life. Right? Without prana, no life. Very simple. You know, in our culture, where I come from in India, when a person dies, they don't say person has died. They say prana left his body. Left the body. Have you heard that phrase? The prana left the body. That means when there is no prana, there is no life. Even though you have been declared dead, but at the same time, there are many organs in the body, they are functional, still functional. And that's how people have, organ donations, right? People donate their kidneys, their liver, whatever, a lot of things are happening. Eyes, for example, right? Those organs are functional, fully functional. But they are not functional in this body because this body has no prana. In another body which still has prana, you transplant them there, perfectly fine, no problem. That's the importance and significance of prana. It's what gives us life, basically. Ayama means to stretch something, expand something, make it more powerful. That's ayama. It actually comes from the root word yam, which means to control. When you add the prefix a, changes the meaning slightly. The control also remains. So controlled expansion, controlled enhancement of the prana, you can call it. Okay? That's pranayama. Controlling our basic life energy. And do that by using the breath, basically. Okay, so we use the breath in multiple ways to enhance our pranic capabilities. All right. So the first thing we want to learn today is a breathing technique. It's called the Ujjayi technique of breathing. Ujjayi, U-J-J-A-Y-I, Ujjayi. All right. So in that one, what we do is to consciously constrict the passage at the base of the throat. Okay. You breathe in and out, right? You're still going to breathe in through the nose, but rather than creating the friction here, normally when you breathe, so the sound is coming with the friction happening in the very nostrils here, all right? In this breathing technique, I'm going to try to create the friction at the base of the throat. So the sound will be like this. Can you hear the sound at the back? That sound is coming by creating a little bit of friction at the very base of the throat. It's called the glottis area in English, glottis in medical term. Okay? Now, to get a feel for where that sound is coming from, we're going to do an experiment. We're going to open the mouth and breathe very loud breaths with the mouth open. So it will sound like this. Loud breaths with the mouth open. Make a sound with both inhale and exhale. Make a sound. Okay, finish the next exhalation, regular breathing. We normally will never breathe like this, okay? This is just to experiment to understand where that sound is coming from, okay? We consciously open the mouth so we're not breathing through the nose. The sound was coming from base of the throat. It's, also when you try to maybe clean your glasses, you say, right? To get a little bit of the moisture there, and also that sound is coming from here, the same thing, okay? But now we'll make the same sound but without opening the mouth. The mouth will be shut. We're breathing through the nose, but before the breath reaches the nostrils, we're creating the friction here. So it will sound like this. Everyone got that? So that's the name of this practice, of this breathing technique. It's called Ujjayi technique of breathing. Everyone got that? All right. So now, for all our practices which engage deep breathing, we'll use this Ujjayi breath. All practices, including asana practice. Okay? So, for example, I'm just giving a quick example. When we did the Surya Namaskara, what did we say? Inhale, raise the arms up, right? So that's a long inhale, okay? Use that breath because it's going to prolong the duration of your breath and make the movement very, very nicely synchronized with your breath, okay? So inhale, exhale. You got the idea? When we did the Paschimottanasana, inhale, exhale. Same thing. All right. So anytime you are engaging your breath in a deeper level, always use the Ujjayi breath. Okay. Everyone got that? That's what we'll do from now on. For every deep breath, Ujjayi breath. What it does, it has a few different benefits. Very beautiful. One, obviously, because you are restricting the passage, constricting it, it's going to make the breath longer. Every breath will be longer breath. All right. In terms of duration. Secondly, they say, this slight hissing sound that we're making, that's a very calming, very soothing sound. Okay, I'm making it loud just so you can hear it. When you do the practice, eventually you will not make it loud. It'll be a very smooth, soft sound. Okay, you can hear that, but maybe your neighbor cannot hear it. That's the kind of softness we want to build eventually. But that sound, that subtle, that sound that you hear, it's a very soothing sound. It's very calming sound. It's really calming the nervous system, soothing it, calms the mind also. So very beautiful. Okay, so from now on, Ujjayi technique of breathing. Everyone got that? Okay. Now we'll do the practice called, or in English it's called alternate nostril breathing. Sanskrit, there are two names. One is Nadi Shuddhi, the other is Anulom Vilom. All right. Alternate nostril breathing. So with the right hand, make a fist, thumb up, last two fingers up. Okay, the middle two fingers remain bent at the base of the thumb. With the left hand, join the index and thumb together. Position the hand very, very softly on your knee or your thigh. Okay. So we'll start with the right hand. Close the right side, with the right thumb. Exhale here through the left. Inhale through the left. Close the left to the ring finger. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Through the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Through the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Through the right, exhale through the left. And keep going now at your own pace. So your breath is guiding your awareness of when to inhale, when to exhale. When you exhale from one nostril, you inhale from the same nostril. When you finish the inhalation, switch to the other side for the subsequent exhalation. So keep in mind the guideline is to inhale from the same side, always. Exhale always from the opposite side. Keep going. Soft breaths. Now, soft implying the sound of that breath, which is Ujjayi sound, is very soft, not loud. Continue this practice. Few different guidelines. I'll keep repeating these every time. That you inhale and exhale, you're trying to make the breaths longer in terms of duration. Also, you can do engage the full capacity of the lungs. And tomorrow we'll talk about that, how to engage the full capacity of the lungs. Right? Keep going. Very smooth pattern of breathing. No bumpiness in your breaths, no jerkiness. Very smooth rhythm of breathing. Jai Shri. So exhale, inhale from the same side. Always. And then switch side after that. Okay, we'll get to you tomorrow. Okay, it's not working for you, not there yet. Okay, let's finish the next round. Finish the final exhalation through the left nostril. So final exhalation being from the left side, and finally release the hands. Whenever you're done, take your time. Finish the full sequence, then release the hands. No rush. When you're done, again sit down with the eyes closed for our closing sequence. Eyes are closed. Spine is always, we always maintain a good spinal posture. Keep the spine tall and vertical, but no strain, so it should be very relaxed. Shoulders hanging loose, hands very comfortable. We'll recite Om once now, deep inhalation. Om. Join the palms together for the Shanti mantra. Let's do it repetitiously. So I'll say one line, you repeat after me, one line at a time. Inhale. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya. Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please lead me from unreal to the real, darkness to light, and from the fear of death to the knowledge of immortality. Peace, peace, peace. Rub the palms. Cover the eyes softly with the palms. Release the hands, join the palms again. Wave the arms up, and then as you exhale, bend forward. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. I bow down to all my gurus, my teachers. And we always like to pay a very special tribute to Patanjali. Patanjali, who has given us this beautiful wisdom and practice we love to call yoga. And slowly come back. Thank you all. Namaste. Have a great rest of the day.